What's up, like gamers? This is Lucky Lux. All right, so we're going to be talking about the new Plant 5-star. So the Plant 5-star is actually way better than what I had even dreamed. And honestly, this character looks like a 5.5-star compared to what we got. I mean, Plant is looking really good, and 1.8 looks like it has some crazy characters. So let's go ahead and look at it. All right, so I have everything pulled up in my Discord. If you guys ever want to get like any information, get any tips or anything like that, please join the Discord. The Discord's been growing and we have a lot of people in here. And we have a lot of discussions going on, right? So August, Plant 5-star. So the insight is going to be guards of the sunflower seeds. I1 at the start of combat increases damage dealt for all allies placed before him, and then decreases damage taken to all allies placed behind him. So basically what that's going to mean is that when you're building your team, when you're going to put him in a slot furthest to the right in order to have everybody to the left get more damage, or you're going to put him further to the left to have everybody who's to the right of him take less damage, right? Really crazy. Everyone was like, yo, this sounds like a Utu card, right? I3 increases attack according to the number of allies before him and increases damage taken according to the number of allies behind him. So you can make him more of a DPS by putting people more onto the left side, or make him more of a tank or tankier by putting him more over to the right side. So the skills: S1, greetings, mass mental damage to enemies. If hit, dispel all stats up status buffs on enemy. Then increases damage dealt for himself and allies before him. So if you're wanting to focus on the S1, then you have everybody to the left. And on the S2, wish you good health, mass buff, give cure all allies, then increases damage heal for himself and allies behind him. So if you want people to get damage heal, which is like lifesteal, then you put everybody on the right. Like, you see how crazy this is? Now, some people think like, man, like, why couldn't the character just be like, just do this, like, just without having the whole team thing? Well, I think it just makes it more interesting, and it just finds a way to kind of, like, just put a unique part of him. Like, yes, they could have just had a straight up damage dealt and everything like that, but it allows you to decide, like, on what side of him. Like, basically, if you have him in the middle, it's like whatever you want to put your characters, you can do that, right? So like, if you're using him as like a buffer, you could put the healer maybe on the right side, because the healer maybe doesn't need anything extra, right? And put all the DPS and sub DPS on the left side. So I do kind of like that, right? Ultimate, a stroke, then a dash. Mass mental damage to all enemies, then gives himself and allies before him rousing morale, and himself along with allies behind him sturdiness. So he gives himself rousing morale and sturdiness, pay you mind, right? He gives himself all of these buffs. So like, as a 5-star, this is a crazy amount of buffs, bro. But we're looking at a damage dealt buffer with rousing morale. Bro, like someone said it earlier, they're just giving rousing morale to everybody, huh? Because typically you have characters that have just damage dealt buffs, and then you have characters who have rousing morale. Now we have a character that has everything together. Someone also commented that we're looking at the 2.0 type characters. Yeah, these characters here have crazy kits. Kakigacha was saying it earlier when we were talking too. Like, this is a lot all in one character. We're looking at a damage dealt buffer, a buffer who can give sturdiness, can dispel, can increase damage dealt further, can decrease the damage that your team is taking, and can also give rousing morale and sturdiness. This is a lot in a 5-star kit. Honestly, it's crazy. Lil homie is cooking with it. Like, I don't know what Blue Pocket is like. The content is gonna have to go up in difficulty, because yeah, like, these characters are coming out really crazy. Like, this is a wild kit. And you know, with Vila out, like, everything is just like really crazy, right? So like, imagine I mean, the way Plant is looking, the way that just in general most teams are looking, you're able to do something crazy. I was even joking on stream, like, what if in the 4th slot, his buff actually worked off field, that would be wild, right? Obviously it wouldn't happen, but it would be wild. So what we're looking at though for teams for Marcus, right? Because like everything's set for Marcus, right? So we're looking at having Marcus, of course, paired with still 6, still has a spot here. But now we're looking at putting Vila and Avgust on the team, right? Like that's a really strong 3-plant team. And we could eventually look at replacing 6. I would say going with maybe Anan Lee. No, well, it depends on the type of buff that Avgust does. If it's a named buff, then it wouldn't be Anan Lee, right? Then you would probably put like, a lot of people are thinking Druvis, right? To have Marcus and Druvis and then Vila with Avgust, right? Because everybody would get a damage heal and then you would have a passive heal from Vila and then you would get another damage heal from Avgust, right? Everybody's getting extra damage. Vila gets the extra moxie, right? In a 3-man comp, you would have Vila as a healer, Marcus with now Avgust the 5-star, right? Like it seems like we're getting a character that's just as crazy as Bjorn Bloom, honestly, with Avgust. So plant is looking really good. I mean, there's some really good plant units out now, and you have literally a Jessica team that you can build or a Marcus team that you can build. And even Druvis with Satsuki has her team now. So plant has 3 different teams that you can run with the 6 stars, right? So plant is got it going on right now, and I'm really surprised. But let me know down in the comment section what you guys think about Avgust. Are you excited for Avgust? I will be pulling for Avgust. I'm really excited to get him, and we're going to be testing them both out in this raid, right? We're going to be running plant, seeing how much we can do. And honestly, it's going to be pretty fun. So let me know down in the comment section what you guys think about these new characters coming up for 1.8. Also, like the video to help me out, and then sub to the channel. We are growing. So hopefully we can get closer to 10K by the end of the year. But if anything else, I'm Lucky Lux. You lucky gamers, have a good one. Lucky Lux out.